and they never really like they're all like dorm, like a lot of their parents paid for college,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I work two jobs, and I know how to save a person's life from ODing on heroin.
It's a bit more valuable than like, I don't know, designing a logo for drinks or whatever people are into.
Yeah.
I'm an interior decorator. Alright, well, hello anybody, everybody, nobody, whoever may ever never hear this. This is Siegfried Alexander Faust, the Whiffed. I'm here with my friend Ben. Ben, say hello.
AKA Petty and Thick. Just kidding.
He's one of the people I've invited to talk with me about stuff, and I thought about doing a third episode. It's just us playing a game while we're able to talk, so it's rather convenient playing with him. And you can still call out stuff, Ben, like who the killer is and stuff, by all means.
Oh, it's a Freddy.
Oh,
so how we know
duh,
it's a
yeah,
Freddy
right.
is because
Ben, we're not
what
talking
gives
about
it
Dead by
away.
Daylight. We're not talking about Dead by Daylight.
But Dead by well,
You're going off topic. So we're talking about horror movies.
Freddy is horror.
All right. So do you know?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't want to talk about Freddy and Dead by Daylight.
Okay. So the subject someone already went down. We'll be talking about is horror movies. So horror movies, as far as I'm aware, so basically it's a genre of film. There's a lot of stuff within the horror genre. There's a difference. Someone could argue about what is horror, what is terror. That's also in the literary world, the difference between the two, because horror would be the let's see if I can recall, the sense that of something looming that's coming that you don't understand, versus terror is something very manageable that could be understood but cannot be avoided. Oh, yikes, I'm being chased.
Another thing I want to add is horror often goes back and forth between suspense and surprise.
I'd agree with that. That makes sense to me.
Like suspense, and like it's said like I think it was like Wes Craven. No, Alfred Hitchcock said it perfectly.
Ooh.
Suspense is when you surprise is when two people are sitting in a cafe and a bomb goes off. Where that's surprise. Suspense is two people are sitting in a cafe and you know the bomb is going to go off.
Everyone loses their minds.
Ticking down. Yeah.
I'm gonna blow up one little cafe. Oh.
It's not about the explosion. It's about setting an example.
It's setting a message.
Sending a message.
So, horror movies are very popular, and one of the reasons they're popular is for an odd reason, I would think, as well. In the sense that they're also used for couples to get in the mood, which is very odd. South Park did a joke about it at one point where the adults of the town watch murder porn, and that gets them into the mood. And I want to say that's honestly not a small, like, niche thing, because I feel like a lot of people enjoy horror. They either, like, love it, hate it. I feel like there isn't many people that are in between. I don't like slashers that stick to mostly gore. I can still appreciate it, but I feel a little hypocritical, because I don't mind a cheap jump scare, but I don't like a cheap blood scare, because I don't feel like it scares me as much as just is distasteful. I want to look away.
Everybody has their guilty like their. See, I think there's a difference between slasher and camp. I think gore is more so like campy.
What do you mean by that?
So like, movies such as Sleepaway Camp,
Ooh,
or more so the sequels. More so the sequels.
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah, he's gonna teleport.
I'm going for the save.
So movies like Sleepaway Camp, or even comedic horror movies such as Evil Dead, really put up the camp factor. So buckets of blood, intestines falling out.
Now, how does that work with the word camp?
It's just it's the name of like I guess it'd be a subgenre if I'm saying this right.
Okay. 'Cause I haven't heard of the term campy before.
Because
in that regard.
slasher is more so. Slasher is are more so of like the Apple products of horror films. You've got your Freddy's,
Rude.
Michaels, but it's true. They're well known.
Oh,
You've got your
get off me.
You got your Freddy's, your Michael Myers, Chucky. Although Chucky can fall into comedic,
Oh yeah.
but he's still a slasher because he has a notable series.
I think that kind of makes sense. I understand a bit better now.
Yeah, where camp is more of like a one to like 3 to 4 film series, and they're lesser known films if there's a slasher in there.
God, how am I still being chased by you? Go away! Leave me. God, I'm gonna get camped where I am. Oh. Oh my God.
I think he's off of you.
Yeah, I think he straight up lost me. We take
Yeah,
those.
he's on me and Nia.
Hell yeah, we take those. Whew. Okay. Let's see. I would think advantages of horror genre is, one, it's a genre, so you know it's got its own film crowd. Disadvantage that would go along with it is usually because of maturity. That oh wow, they're dead. That means kids don't have as much easy access to it. I think one of the things that's also good is it opens up, you know, the animalistic or dark side of humanity that we don't want to talk about or think about, and we can explore that in a admissible fashion. You know,
I can agree with that.
Eating people is probably frowned upon, but you know, if it's got like
everything in this room is eatable. Even I'm eatable. But that, my dear children, is called cannibalism.
I love that line.
Very frowned upon in most societies.
Oh man.
He's Pallet Freddy.
Okay. So yeah, God, where was I? Oh wait, is this you? No, it's not.
No.
You're Claudia as well. So, you know, it's a bit more of a way that people can explore different horrors, genres, and it's also narrative.
He has Rancor, by the way, so I'm gonna die at the end.
Oh, fuck. Maybe he'll think this is... Yes, there's only one person here. Yes. Go get her, Freddy. There is no one else here.
Get her, girl. Get him.
Yes, yes, yes! Yes, there can only be one. Glorious. Alright, I need to give you this key. Where the hell are you?
Alright.
Oh,
I just noticed we could escape from the hatch.
Yes, yes we could.
I'm about to finish the last gen.
Bad. What the hell was that? Alright. Well,
I'm gonna get the gate.
That was hella weird. Damn, this game's servers and hitboxes and shit. Anyway,
Oh, Cheryl has a key.
Oh, nice. I guess, like, there's a lot of cool, cult followings, between... I mean, most movies start as a script, which is a story written on paper. Almost always, so I'd say 100% of the time.
I should probably escape.
That's fine. I got one person coming for me. If you being pushed? Okay.
Yeah, I had to.
That's fine.
Otherwise, I would have been moriable.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, I think he's on her scent.
Yes and no. He's near her. Oh, I didn't realize that. Yeah,
Oh,
he's got her.
he's got to remember me too. It's all
Yeah,
about
that's what
the slow opening doors. Really get their dicks hard when you open the door slowly.
yeah.
So
Watch, there's gonna be
so horror movies, like, so we've covered the good. Oh,
Blood Warden.
Blood Warden. Fueta. The run.
Yeah, you've got to find that hatch.
Well,
I don't think you'll have enough time. If it's tier 3, you're dead.
It'd be close. It'd be right on the edge. That was good on his part. Let me
Oh, what the hell?
use this. Oh, hello.
Oh, there it is.
Boop. Easy. So many Blood Wardens. Anyway.
Yeah.
And would remember me. Maybe he's going for Adept? No, he was
No.
not. I think we could keep talking about. Oh, whoops. We can keep talking about horror for a bit more.
Oh, definitely. I just got really into it, the game. So, adding on to like the animalistic nature in humans, I think a movie that like really scares the absolute shit out of me is The Purge.
Ooh, wise choice. I see what you mean by that. Yeah.
Because like I've seen like people like talk about like especially like people who love to hunt, like they really talk about like how they like to kill something. And when I first saw the movie The Purge, it really got me like thinking like, oh my God, do people actually have this in them?
I'd say so, yeah. I mean, between politics and religion, there's been a lot of deaths in the world, and a couple famous authors during the whole Holocaust were saying, I think it's in the Maus comics, the author was saying from his dad, he was quoting him, who was a survivor who went to a camp, that you think you know your friends, but you keep them and yourself locked in a room for weeks without any food or water, and you'll find out who's your friends, how really good your friends are. Because people change. Where it's like, okay, are you willing to take a bullet? Okay, what are you willing to be gassed, skinned alive, starved to death? And so people are capable of a lot of things that we wouldn't want to admit or think about. Another thing that's not, I don't think it's horror. I could be wrong. I don't think it's a horror movie. Is oh god, what's it called? Like Sophie's Choice or something?
Okay, I know of the movie. I don't think I've seen it.
So spoiler. Actually, I do think it's a horror. So there, a mother of 2 children is forced to make a choice. One of them will die. She has to choose who.
Okay.
And so, she's being forced into that position. But, if people are starving, then, like, you're not technically being forced. No one's forcing you. No one was forcing her either. You could even argue, actually. Because, if someone shoots her and her kids, well, she still didn't have to do anything. It's realistically what you feel you need to do to get an outcome or an event trigger that's favorable, usually. And in horror films, people, I'd say, it's either just a psycho, if there's no psychos, and it's people running for their lives. There could be a Deus Ex Machina character like Michael Myers or Freddy or Jason Voorhees, where they have a power ability, something that's supernatural.
Supernatural, yeah.
Or they're able to just move around the plot without people asking too many questions, a little suspension of disbelief on how this person can get away with such things. Even if it's not supernatural, because for a while, the first, I would say, like, 2 Halloween movies, it wasn't supernatural at all. He just didn't go down.
See, Halloween is a complicated series because there's literally like 3 or 4 timelines.
Oh, let's not even go into all that.
Like the latest one that came out like a few years ago in 2018 wasn't really it wasn't a sequel to like like Halloween Resurrection. It was a direct sequel to the first one, so it ignored 2 through 8, and then the other one with Jamie Lee Curtis, H2O, ignored 4 through 6, and then there was just like a bunch of other stuff.
So let's not go into it because that's not what we're talking
Yeah.
about.
There was another before I got off onto that. One thing I absolutely love, especially like in a horror film, is like a whodunit.
Ooh, a mystery or a switcheroo.
So like the Scream movies, like I normally don't like people killing people movies.
Yeah.
Because it's just too realistic. But the Scream movies really, really set me off. Like I love those. I love all 4 of them.
I guess that makes sense. I mean, it's its own little layer of suspense, of mystery, of intrigue that's within a film. That if depending on how you would do small changes, you could turn any Sherlock Holmes story into a horror with just small changes. Or you could even take a horror and just make some minor alterations depending on what kind of horror it is to make it not even a horror, more of just a lighthearted, someone died, all right, now we investigate it, a little Scooby-Doo mystery. So I think it's the adventure, the hero's journey, but horror, unlike most other films, doesn't need a happy ending. If a historical film is, of course, nonfiction, and it's just based off history, but fictional horror, hell, they can end it however they want. And I think I personally get off a little in the sense that I greatly enjoy the, the unfulfilled journey, the failure of the heroes to succeed. It's something I think is always better about that in storytelling, but perhaps I have a bias because it's not as common with other movies. Like, you don't watch a boy gets girl in a sense of a romance or rom-com, so to say, and then it ends badly. I can only think of one movie, and I can't remember the name, but it's an entire movie about this like dude trying to like impress this girl's dad and become like a good part of her family, and then he goes to visit his dad at work. He works at the World Trade Center, and then airplane hits it, and that's how the movie ends. 9/11. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, there's a movie that does that, and like totally out of left field, and it's so random because no one expected it to happen, and so it works, but it's so weird. But that's the only example I could think of because no other movie really ends on like a sad note or like a horrific note for non-horror genre. They just don't do it. Horror genre can have comedy. It can be a comedic horror. It can have romance. Most of them do have both of those things. But God forbid any other genre step into the territory of horror. It's its own little demon child. Where I hear people. Where are you? Show yourself.
He has barbecue, by the way.
Who is it?
Pyramid Head.
Okay. Let's see. Weaknesses or fun facts and trivia. One fun fact of trivia I love for the character of Michael is that actors have adorned, along with producers and directors, on like, the correct way to play Michael Myers. And I love it. The original actor for Michael Myers was just a tall dude. And then he wasn't feeling good one day, and so he walked like his back hurt. And that was like perfect. Like, walk with like this ghetto limp. And then people are like, after that, there's this famous quote where it's like, walk like a wood on water. It's like, what the hell does that mean? Walk like a wood on water? Like, people are trying to like romanticize it and like be all mysterious. And people are like, no, man. And like, oh, how did you feel when you know you were in the Michael outfit channeling that hate. I was hot. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. The rage burned in you. No, it was a hot outfit. Oh, okay. And then you know the lights were on you, and he hates technology.
I'm going to the basement, by the way.
Okay, but people are just they have a
Oh,
tendency
not yet. Not yet.
to over romanticize horror. I feel like, which isn't the worst thing in the world. But again, there's cult followings. Hell, Cthulhu and the H.P. Lovecraft, Edgar Allan Poe, and then Freddy, Jason, Jaws series. Jaws, actually, that's a good thing to separately talk about.
Oh, yeah, we should definitely move into that next.
Between Jaws
after
and
Jaws and Final
and
Destination.
Yeah, I was about to say that because they have shooketh the world for generations of how impactful they were because it was so realistic. There is no supernatural. Well, okay, one of those is supernatural, but how people die in the film is Final Destination series, the Spirit of Death, kind of
So,
yes, I made it. Spirit of Death kills people for petty reasons, blah blah blah. We're not going to talk a lot about it, but how they die isn't like, you know, a goblin comes to life and shanks them. No, 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 no. Like, you know,
it's accidents.
Accidents that are quite feasible.
See, the thing is, the sequels make it the spirit of death really is who the culprit is in Final Destination. Death really isn't like the first film. You can hear like wind coming in. That's how there was a signal that death was there.
Hey, by the way, in the box I just opened, there's a purple key if you want it.
Oh, okay.
Damn it, I forgot there's still ruin. Because I upgraded to a pink key. Giggity. Yeah, so you can't really, like, you can't see death. You don't know...
He's on me again.
You don't know who's coming for you. And there's not, like, a known way to necessarily stop him. And then,
God damn it.
Just the thought of it alone, like, you versus death. So it's really challenging. And then Jaws, it's like, okay, it's simple. Giant shark in the water. Well, how do we beat it? You tell me. Because back then, there weren't a lot of available options. But when that movie came out, it destroyed beach tourism. And I feel personally scarred. I don't fuck with sharks. I think there are sharks that are definitely nice. Even the ones that can kill and be man-eaters aren't necessarily man-eaters. There's YouTube videos of, like, was it like the shark whisperers and stuff.
Yeah.
And actually, yeah. And then so hell, that to say otherwise would be like every animal or person can only ever behave one way, which is not true. I need to get these people out of here. Oh, found the hatch. Okay. Oh shit. You'll see nothing? Okay. Where's the other person? Hey, come here. No, come here. Come here. Damn it. No, he's on her now. Fuck. I'm gonna get these mongoloids out of here. Oh, wait, what? Oh, there's still one gen. I'm blind. Hey. I'll heal her first. Nope. Grab the key. Grab the key. Okay, now. Hey. Yes. She knows. I've taught her. She understands. Okay.
So yeah, but movies like Jaws, Final Destination, especially Final Destination, It really ruins lots of things for you. Airplanes, roller coasters, going to a I guess going to a racetrack is kind of silly.
Whoa.
Driving on a bridge.
Yeah. And you know, it makes us more wary of our lives of those as the Purge series you're saying. It doesn't have to be supernatural. Like, I'm scared of werewolves, but I also love them. But I know they're not real. Versus, like, you know, no, anyone could shank you for whatever reason, especially if there's a goddamn holiday, government federal day for, like, you know, people committing murder and whatnot. And we make demons. Like, there's a lot that's quite reasonable to fear in the world. Yes, continue that way. Good, Pyramid Head. Oh, well,
and that's what makes a horror movie so great. Is when it sets something new, when it brings terror into new audiences.
So I'm gonna try to get this other person out of here. Yes, take the hatch. Take the hatch. Take it. Close it. What else can you say about it? Do you know any fun facts
About
horror? Oh, I know another one actually.
Okay.
The Jaws shark. That film was done on such an immensely small budget, and the shark broke like most of the time. So the scenes you see it working, I think one or two of the scenes where you even see it, they like pushed it from underneath or something, like, because it wasn't working. It was always broken. And they still made it amazing film. Hell, the Blair Witch Project, cult classic film. Everybody knows it. Shoestring budget. Oh, where is this person?
Yeah, you're right. Another fact about Jaws is that they only had that one line, "Smile, you son of a bitch."
Yeah.
That was done in one take. He only had one.
Yeah, one take. That's right.
Yeah.
Here, take the key. I'm a god. Yes.
Yeah.
Pyramid Head's gotta be so confused. Giggity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we basically talked about it from different aspects, some strengths and weaknesses, what it is, what's popular, why people like it, some random fun facts. If anyone listens to this or sees it in the next goddamn century or half a century while we're still alive, feel free to comment below, ask any questions you'd like to see other content. If there's stuff you think is interesting you'd like to bring up, feel free to do so. As I've said previously before in other videos, this is unscripted, so we're not professionals. We're just casual friends who like to play games and talk about stuff we know or don't know. Yeah, so feel free to comment and cringe, like, share, subscribe, and have a great week. Take care, everybody. Bye.